Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set.
The number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
I don't want to be, don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you.
So guess what? DL Hughley just jumped into the talk. He's speaking his mind and saying some big things about Shannon Sharpe. DL says Shannon is in real trouble because he maybe made deals with powerful secret people in show business. Now those people want something back. But DL isn't the only person talking. People all over are saying bad things about Shannon. Many think he will be the next famous person to get in trouble. Some say Shannon made a secret promise to important industry people. This promise helped him become famous and do well. But in Hollywood, nobody gives you good things for free. Now the powerful people want Shannon to pay them back. He's trying to fix things, but it might be too late. The quiet talk is getting louder. Some people who know secrets say many women are getting lawyers to take Shannon to court.
I'm going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be...
The things they're saying about Shannon are really crazy. What does DL Hughley actually know? Is it true someone is forcing Shannon to do things by threatening him? This part makes everyone worried. DL Hughley has been talking against Shannon for a long time. He says Shannon made bad choices and spends time with the wrong friends. Shannon didn't care at first, but now, when people started talking about the court cases and all the bad stories appeared online, DL jumped in to make fun of him. DL wrote on Twitter, "Shannon should be happy that Shannon isn't interviewing Shannon on Club Shay Shay." Some fans thought DL was being too mean to Shannon during his hard time, but others thought DL's message meant something important. Let's be honest, DL Hughley didn't just start fighting with Shannon Sharpe now. This fight has been going on for many years. DL has been saying that Shannon turns his show Club Shay Shay into a place where other black men get criticized just to get more views and make videos go viral.
And it kept my schedule, it just didn't work out, but I'm glad I didn't. I thought it got to be too messy, and I said it out loud. I think for a while, Club Shay Shay was like Wendy Williams with a weight set. Like, damn, this dude, I mean, it was messy. The reason that those people went on Club Shay Shay in its first iteration before it became successful, it's because we saw what he did. And the reason I was going to go on it is because we saw what Skip did to him. I said any number of things about the...
Hughley didn't hold back. He called Shannon the Wendy Williams with muscles. Why? Because he says Shannon's whole show isn't about telling the truth, but just about creating drama and keeping things messy.
Yeah, put your glass back on or something.
That was so horrible to me that I think a lot of people were determined to help this black man be successful because of what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
And to kind of curate all that, have that place that they worked so hard for you to have, so you would have your own space, be just an amalgamation and curate all the bull that is happening in our community seemed insulting to me.
Right. And we're talking about, man, some of the same people that rallied around on the...
DL says Shannon's show isn't really about black culture. It's just about getting lots of clicks. He thinks Shannon allows too much gossip and mean comments just to make his numbers bigger. DL really doesn't like this. When DL was talking on Vlad TV last year, he strongly criticized Shannon. He said he would never go on Club Shay Shay, not even if they paid him money. DL explained it very clearly. The show is too negative, and Shannon lets guests say whatever bad things they want about other people. We all know which guest DL was talking about, Cat Williams. That interview was so shocking. Now it has almost 90 million views, making it one of the most popular podcast episodes ever on YouTube.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers.
Cat came in swinging. He started dropping names and taking shots at nearly every big name in comedy. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Kevin Hart. He didn't hold back, and no one seemed off limits. But here's the twist. Cat didn't even aim at DL Hughley. Still, DL didn't like what was going on at all. He fired back at both Cat and Shannon, calling the whole interview messy, careless, and full of bad energy.
Years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Do you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
It's to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say...
Kat actually tried to warn Shannon during that famous interview. Remember when Kat said Shannon was strangely loyal to losers? People just laughed when they heard this, but looking at what's happening now, Kat might have been completely serious. Most people didn't notice it, but during that huge Club Shay Shay interview, Kat Williams was secretly saying some serious things. He wasn't just talking about comedy or fights with other people. He was quietly telling everyone about Shannon Sharpe's connections to very powerful people in the entertainment business. According to Kat, Shannon had already made deals with the secret industry leaders who control everything from behind the scenes.
Right, Sean, let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't.
If you listen carefully, Kat kept talking about how dangerous it is to sell your soul to the devil. He wasn't talking about anything magical. He meant the powerful people working behind the scenes. These are the people who decide who becomes famous and who doesn't. They can make someone a star very quickly, but they always want something in return. Kat spoke very openly. He even mentioned Kevin Hart, saying Kevin already had special deals ready before he became famous. According to Kat, once you make these kinds of deals, you lose control. You can only do what these powerful people tell you to do. After you sign such a deal, you have to keep doing what they want forever. But Kat wasn't just talking about Kevin. He was also making small comments about Shannon too. He mentioned Shannon's strange friendships and even mentioned some private things. Kat made it very clear that Shannon had some unusual likes and warned him about getting into trouble with certain women, especially white women. It was like Kat could see what would happen before it did. And now the trouble has arrived. Shannon is facing a $50 million lawsuit. Yes, that's right. $50 million. A woman named Gabriella Zuniga, also called Gabby, filed it. The details are really shocking. In the lawsuit, Gabby says Shannon was controlling, tricky, and violent. She claims things got bad after his Instagram Live problem last year. When she tried to leave him, she says Shannon became very angry and possibly got physical at her house. Then in January, things got even worse. According to the lawsuit, Shannon came back into Gabby's life after talking nicely to her and getting invited to her home. But once he was there, she claims he did terrible things. She says Shannon refused to use protection and did things she clearly told him not to do, without her permission. Here's something even more disturbing. Gabby was only 19 when they first started seeing each other. Shannon was in his mid-50s. This big age difference already made people uncomfortable, but there's more. The biggest shock happened when some of their private text messages became public, apparently shared by Shannon's own lawyers. The text showed that Shannon and Gabby were involved in race play and BDSM. The content in those messages was very graphic. One message showed Gabby saying, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're doing it." Another message said, "I know you missed this big juicy behind. $25,000 for each cheek. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me." Then the messages got even stranger. "I want to put my tongue in your A and then marry you. That's my daddy." And finally, "I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life." These text messages were clearly shared by Shannon's lawyer to show that their relationship was something they both wanted. They wanted to make it look like everything between them was just adult behavior, not assault. Along with these leaked messages, his lawyer made a statement completely denying Gabby's claims. The lawyer said the whole lawsuit was fake and made up just to get money quickly. He called it a clear and unfair attempt to get money from Mr. Sharpe and blamed it all on Gabby's lawyer, Tony Busby. Shannon Sharpe's legal team fought back strongly. They said this $50 million lawsuit is full of complete lies, twisted facts, and unfair tricks. They believe it won't succeed in court. According to Shannon, every single claim about bad behavior, especially the claims about assault, is completely made up. He's calling it what he thinks it is: blackmail. He's not giving up either. His team says he's standing firmly in the truth and is ready to fight in court to prove he's innocent. They think that once all the real facts are shown, the whole case will fall apart. Shannon himself called the lawsuit a clear attempt to get money. He says Gabby and her lawyer Tony Busby are just trying to get a big payment, and he's not going to let them get any money without a fight.
I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries...
Things got even messier when Shannon said that Gabby and Busby have a 30-second video of him and Gabby doing something explicit, and now they're threatening to leak it. According to Shannon, though, the clip was cut and edited in a sneaky way to make him look like the bad guy, even violent.
Like you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million.
You're just gonna get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. It is what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be, don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yeah.
According to people who know secrets, Diddy wasn't the only one who kept evidence. He supposedly had whole collections of wild recordings showing famous people doing things that could destroy their careers if made public. Fans are starting to see connections and wonder if Shannon Sharpe is caught in something much bigger. Now people are saying the Gabby lawsuit might just be a cover story, a distraction created by powerful people behind the scenes to punish Shannon for breaking their rules. And if that wasn't crazy enough, the timing of all this is very suspicious. Right before this scandal happened, Shannon was about to become even more successful. He had a huge $100 million podcast deal ready after leaving Colin Cowherd's The Volume Network. He was having meetings everywhere. Everyone wanted to be part of the Club Shay Shay success. And they had good reason. With over 4 million subscribers and having the most watched podcast episode in YouTube history, Shannon was about to become a legend in the media world. After being great in football, he was set to be great in podcasting too. But now everything is uncertain, and fans don't believe the timing is just a coincidence.
A fallacy or some kind of hoax or something like this, because he was about to get a bunch of money. And you know, when you're about to get a bunch of money, people that hate on you just wait until you're about to get that money and rain on your parade, but we can't.
Shannon's team said everything was nearly settled. The deal was close and both sides seemed cool with it. But then, out of nowhere, Gabby's side backed out and ended the whole thing. Now everyone's asking the same thing. Why walk away from $10 million? That's a lot of money to leave behind. Some people are starting to wonder, does Shannon offering that kind of cash make him look guilty? Because let's be real, if you're truly innocent, wouldn't you stand your ground and fight to prove it?
That's why I wanted to say it, to get Stats' opinion. I knew when I said that she was gonna go, yeah. No, you can't be on your way to 100 million. I keep telling Killer, right? And picking these kind of girls. You can't do that. We talk.
Fans are really confused now. They're looking at what happened between Diddy and Cassie. Diddy paid around $30 million to end Cassie's case. Why? Because she probably had strong proof that could hurt him badly in court. Diddy knew she might get even more money if a judge saw her evidence. Now everyone is asking, did Shannon try the same thing? Did he offer money to Gabby to keep quiet? And if he did, why didn't she take it? Usually when someone says no to a lot of money, they must have something very important. Maybe Gabby has strong proof. Videos, sound recordings, messages, or pictures. Something that shows exactly what happened between them. Some evidence is already starting to come out. 2 sound recordings have appeared so far. In the first one, you can hear Shannon's voice saying things that put him in a difficult position. When someone turns down millions of dollars, they usually have a good reason. They might believe they can get more money later, or they want people to know the truth. The proof that's starting to appear doesn't look good for Shannon. His own words in these recordings might be causing him big problems.
But 10 million says that there might be some truth to this, because I'm not offering nobody no 10 million if I know I didn't do anything. And I think the only reason that 10 million didn't work, Killer, I want to know how you feel about this. I think the 10 million didn't work because the pimp need his cut. You know, just allegedly. I'm not saying there is a pimp, right? But let me give you. It's just an idea. This is just an idea.
One of the leaked audio clips makes things even worse. You can hear Gabby and Shannon arguing, and it gets really heated. At one moment, Gabby tells him no, and Shannon fires back with a chilling threat. He says, "You don't have a choice," and even threatens to choke her. That's the kind of stuff that has everyone's jaw on the floor.
If there's a pimp, right? Why y'all keep laughing? That nigga worth a lot of money. You know how guys be, and they pushed her on her, and then she said 10. And he was like, 10 is my 10. You gotta put in your number for yourself. That don't have nothing to do with mine. 10 is mine. That's what we discussed.
The second recording is just as surprising. In this one, Shannon supposedly threatens to do something in public. No hiding, no holding back, just pure anger. Gabby's attorney, Tony Busby, says these recordings are just the beginning. He claims there are many more voice recordings coming, and they might be even worse for Shannon. Now, people think this might be why Gabby said no to the $10 million deal. If she has such strong proof, she probably thinks a jury will give her much more money in court. But wait, there's another idea growing popular, and it's much darker. Some people believe Gabby isn't working alone. They think powerful people behind the scenes might be pushing her to say no to Shannon's money and take him to court instead. This makes everyone ask important questions. Why did Gabby suddenly change her mind when she was so close to getting $10 million? And why ask for $50 million in the lawsuit? Something doesn't seem right about the whole situation. First, they were close to settling things quietly with a big payment. Then suddenly, everything changed and became public.
It's important to point out a couple of things. Number one, I was not there. I can provide no eyewitness account. And even though I got love and respect for Shannon Sharpe, and I'm sincerely hopeful and prayerfully innocent of the allegations that have been levied against him, I can't sit here and speak to his innocence or guilt from a knowledgeable place because I have nothing to do with this. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything. I don't even know this person. I know what the reports.
Shannon might be caught in something much bigger than just a bad breakup. On that podcast, Mase spoke very openly. He said, "This ain't just about Shannon and Gabby. This feels like something else is in play." Just like that, all the rumors got even stronger. More people now believe that Shannon's legal problems might be part of a bigger plan to bring him down. It might be a silent war that happens when you stop following the rules of the powerful people who made you famous. Mase suggested that Shannon's fall from grace might have been planned. Someone with a lot of power might have decided to ruin his reputation. With all this evidence coming out one after another, people are asking, who really wins when Shannon gets embarrassed in public? Things get even more suspicious. Some say someone leaked those voice recordings on purpose, not for justice, but to gain power over Shannon. People are saying this whole situation might be a warning to other celebrities in the same group. Follow our rules, or you'll be next. Meanwhile, Gabby hasn't said anything at all. No live videos, no statements, not even one interview. Her team is playing a smart game. It's like they're waiting for the perfect time to share something huge that could completely destroy Shannon. Everyone is watching closely. Some people feel sorry for Shannon, while others think he's just facing the consequences of his actions. Either way, this isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. It looks like a full-scale media war with power moves, hidden plans, and secrets that were supposed to stay hidden forever. Whatever happens next, it's clear that someone wants Shannon out of the picture. Mase didn't hold back. He said if Shannon was truly innocent, he wouldn't have offered $10 million in the first place. But then Mase added something surprising. He hinted that Gabby might have had someone like a pimp in the background, pushing her to go to court instead of taking the settlement money. Maybe Mase was only joking, or maybe not. Either way, his words got everyone talking. But now the situation looks even messier. As soon as news of the lawsuit spread across the internet, ESPN acted very quickly. They didn't wait to hear the full story. They didn't wait for the courts. They didn't even wait to hear Shannon's side. They immediately told him to step away from his job. People are saying ESPN is already planning how to end their relationship with Shannon completely. And that's not all. Even Stephen A. Smith, who supported Shannon not long ago, is suddenly very quiet about the whole thing. This is strange because Stephen A. Smith stood firmly by Jay-Z when his name came up in the lawsuits involving Diddy. But now, he's keeping his distance from Shannon. So what's really happening here? Either Shannon did something very wrong and the evidence is too serious to ignore, or someone powerful is working behind the scenes to make sure Shannon never recovers from this scandal. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Shannon is being set up and blamed by the same powerful people who once helped his career? Or is this simply the consequences of his own actions catching up with him? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Tell us what you think is really going on. And don't forget to watch our next video, because this celebrity drama is only beginning to unfold. The truth might be more complicated than anyone imagines. Stay tuned.